Hello everyone, welcome to TutorABC's Movie Notes. The movie we're going to be talking about today is called The Signal. 它中文名字叫做归一讯. Now, the meaning of these two titles is pretty similar in English and Chinese, but it's also similar in that we don't really know a whole lot about the movie just from the title. Now, we're going to watch the clip here in a little bit, but we don't know a whole lot about the movie from the trailer either. There's some words and things that we can learn from it, but let's take a look at the movie first and see if we can learn anything about the story.
Can you tell me your name?
Nicholas Eastman.
Are you from Earth?
Yes, I'm from Earth.
What I'm about to tell you, Nick, you may find a bit disturbing. Due to circumstances surrounding your condition, I'm afraid that our information is extremely limited.
What do you mean, my condition? Wait, what's my condition?
Can you recall for me the first time you encountered the signal?
The what?
We're not 100% certain about what we're dealing with here.
What are you gonna tell me?
I need to protect myself.
From what?
So the first thing that you hear that might be a little bit confusing or difficult to understand is said by Lawrence Fishburne. He's one of the main characters in this trailer, and he has a really nice speaking voice. He says, "What I'm about to tell you, Nick, you may find disturbing." Now, disturbing, what does this word mean? Something that's disturbing is a little bit scary or makes you worried or anxious. And so maybe if you get some disturbing news, it's something that you really don't want to hear. It makes you nervous or uneasy. So what he's getting ready to tell the character, he says you might find this a little bit disturbing. So the next phrase that we hear in the movie, he says, due to circumstances surrounding your condition. Now, this is a very formal way of speaking English, and you might understand all of the individual words here, but it could be a little bit difficult to understand when you put it all together. So we say due to the circumstances or because of the circumstances, and the circumstances are just the situation. And then he says surrounding your condition. Because of the situation surrounding your condition, which basically what he's saying here is because of your situation. Your condition is maybe if you're sick, your doctor says you're in a weak condition, or because of your condition, you need to rest. So what he's saying here is because of what happened, we need to do this or we need to do that. So some of the English is very formal, but it's actually pretty easy to understand. So the next phrase we hear is, can you recall for me the first time you encountered the signal? Now, this is the first time in this entire clip that anyone says anything about this signal that the movie is named for. And in this scene, Lawrence Fishburne, one of the main characters, is interviewing the younger man to ask what his first experience was with this signal. Recall R-E-C-A-L-L, means to remember. Can you remember for me? And so he's asking this young man to tell him his experience or his story when he encountered or first saw or heard the signal. So if you encounter something, then you experience it. Maybe you saw it or you heard it. In English, you could even say, I ran into it. We ran into a situation. Lawrence Fishburne again says, we're not 100% certain about what we're dealing with here. So what does he mean by that? You might know this word. He says certain. We're not certain, or we can't be sure. So when he says we're not 100% certain, he says we don't really know. That's what he means. And so he says that, and we can understand what he means, because when you watch this clip, you don't really know what we're dealing with either, or what's going on. So when we watch the video, we think it could be a lot of different things. What's the problem? What is the signal? But then this character says it too, so we know that there's a mystery here that we're trying to figure out. So we hope that some of these phrases, these explanations of very formal English, can help you understand the little bit of English that's in this clip. But if you're like me, you'll be looking forward to actually going to see the movie to find out what this signal is. It looks very interesting, like we said, maybe a little bit disturbing, but go see the movie for yourself, check it out. We hope you enjoy it, and we'll see you next time on TutorABC's Movie Notes.